This is a really quick lesson on two adjectives that are slightly irregular, but I don't think you'll have any problem declining. Remember that adjectives match the noun they're modifying in gender, number, and case. Okay, very important. So gender, number, and case. And when adjectives are given, when you are given three principal parts to an adjective, like you are for megas, megale, mega, which means great, large, that the first principal part is your masculine, the second principal part is your feminine, and the third principal part is your neuter. Now for these, megas, megale, mega is irregular because the stem is found from the feminine, megal. So you'll notice in megas, megalu, right, we've shifted right away to that stem. And you'll also notice that this is a first and second declension adjective. So the masculine and neuter are declined like neuters, like second declensions rather. So masculine and neuter are second declension, and feminine is first declension. So if we look at megas, megalu, megalo, megon. Okay, so here, this is where it's irregular. The accusative singular is like a third declension ending in nu. So megas, megalu, megalo, megon. But in the plural, megaloi, megalon, megalois, megalus. Back to a second declension with the stem megal. The feminine is perfectly regular. Megale, megales, megale, megalane, megalai, megalon, megalais, megalas. Perfectly regular. And then in the neuter, mega, megalu, megalo, mega. Okay, we have our standard pattern of the accusative being the same as the nominative. And then in the plural, megala, megalon, megalois, megala. A perfectly regular second declension with the stem of megal. So megas is irregular primarily in the masculine accusative singular. And I say primarily because it's the only part that's irregular if you recognize that the stem comes from the second principal part. Now if we look at one other adjective, polus, pole, polu, many, or in the singular, much, it's the same pattern. So we've got our masculine, feminine, and neuter. Masculine, feminine, neuter. And the masculine, all of them, both the masculine and the neuter, draw their stem from the feminine. So pol with two lambdas. So polus, polu, polo. But then, like with megas, the accusative singular is irregular. Goes to a third declension with a nu. So polun, polus, polo, polo, polon, polun, poloi, polon, polois, polus. Perfectly regular, provided you remember that the stem is from the feminine. Feminine is perfectly regular, pole, poles, pole, polane, polai, polon, polais, polas. And the neuter is the same as the masculine would be, with the one exception. The accusative is the same as the nominative singular. So polu, polu, polo, polu, pola, polon, polois, pola. So these two adjectives are the only two that work like this. Keep them in mind. Remember that the stem comes from the feminine and that it has an irregular accusative masculine singular. That's all there is to it.